Previously on Follow the Leader.
Yeah.
And then Precious got the fuzziest sweater you've ever imagined. It is so puffy. It is so fuzzy. It's like cashmere alpaca. And I think it's like, zebra stripe gum? It's that pattern.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Just that fucking rules.
Did it actually make it to him, though?
He only wears it when he's feeling really sad.
Wait, turtleneck?
Ooh, what do you think?
Crew neck? Turtleneck?
Is
V-neck?
Precious a turtleneck person?
No, I'm imagining this is... The mental image I have is I'm imagining this as like being like a wide boat neck sweater that, depending on how he wears it, like might be slightly off the shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
Like a
But
slut?
he only
Okay,
wears
yeah.
it when
Yeah.
he's sad and nostalgic for school.
But I feel like
How
every
often
gift...
is that?
Yeah.
We don't
Tuesdays?
talk about that.
Yeah, but I think they're all thoughtful gifts. I think that's Miki's, like, thing, is she's been living it, like a really depressing corporate office lady life, but she's trying to do the things that you should to find joy and companionship in space. It's not really working.
Oh, baby girl.
Yeah, I think the funny thing is that, like, out of everyone, Delta would have expected Miki to have the place that Sunday has in his family. It's, like, baffling for him, but he also, like, doesn't know how to bridge that gap with Miki either, I think.
Plus, she's on work trips to who knows where all the time. Nobody could know.
Yeah, he's always like, hey, we're having dinner at Smoke'em Steakhouse on this date, and Miki's like in fucking Gibraltar. Like, where the fuck are you?
Definitely not on the monster planets doing weird shit. Don't worry about it.
We now return to your game already in progress.
Okay. I think we
All
could
right.
go to set that first conflict scene now.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Do you want to read it again, August?
For the conflict phase, the core themes are change, opposition, and tragedy. Therefore, each scene should allow opportunities for your pilots to play with those themes. To start your first conflict scene, decide on a lead player as a group. The lead player is responsible for setting up and framing the scene. The lead player chooses one situation from the following list to start framing a scene: a tense chase, a risky ambush, a fighting retreat, a drawn-out siege, a covert infiltration, or an all-out battle. When choosing a situation, look to anchors as inspirations for stakes and traits and bonds as invitations to challenge a pilot's beliefs and internal conflicts. The lead player also adds one complication that makes the scene dangerous: treacherous terrain, unexpected raw technology, lacking supplies and repairs, volatile materials present, non-combatants in the area, or pick another situation and combine it with this one. So, that's fun.
That's good shit. You love to read that in a PDF. Oh my god.
Love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So who wants to be the lead player? And I know it's not Alice.
I have a pitch.
Uh-huh.
My pitch is for Fable to be the lead player in this scene because Fable has fingers and everything, And so, like, you have the widest variety of being like, oh, I could be here now doing this if we want to start it that way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Can I confirm what faction everybody is aligned with at the beginning of the conflict phase?
Graves.
Silent Roar.
Okay.
Yep.
Brian, where's Sunday at?
Oh, Silent Roar. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And Fable's East Infinite, so we're actually in the same faction currently.
You know.
Got it.
Oh,
Okay.
that's good too.
Okay. Just wanted to
Yeah.
make sure so I could kind of, since we're going to be conflicting.
I mean, there's no reason why we can't fuck around with in the middle of fighting, but
Oh, yeah.
Corporations never have infighting.
Yeah, that's
So-
never
Yeah.
happened.
well, more to my point, like I don't think that necessarily Fable and Miki will have a reason to fight each other,
No,
nor do
no.
I think that Sunday and Precious will have a reason to fight each other. Well, actually, Precious might,
Mm,
but
Everyone kind of has a reason to fight Sunday at some point. I feel like.
I think Fable's
She's kind of a
point is
bitch.
more like Fable is like I don't think that Sunday's enough of a bitch. So
Do we think that this is the instigate? So is this separate from the instigating incident? Like, is the war happening? Is what we're supposed to understand?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's my reading of it anyway.
Got it. So we're already in open conflict.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect.
okay, yeah. Whatever framing you come up with, the first scene should ideally have pilots from opposing factions coming into conflict. This will help you clearly articulate and reinforce what the pilots are fighting for or over.
Mhm,
Internal
mhm.
schisms can be exciting, but save that for later scenes. Okay.
Damn.
I love that.
So here's the thing is that I can be the lead player, but what framing do we actually find interesting to start with? Or do I kick us off immediately with just like I think I know what this is. I think this is a chase.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
I'm
what instigates this reconnection is Fable has finally found Precious.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. I'm in. I'm so in. Yeah.
Okay.
It's never been more back.
And is following him. And is like chasing him down. And this is like a personal thing. But like Fable does not recognize what has happened to Precious's mech. It does not look the same.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that also like okay, so this is part of the fic that I wrote, so everybody gets a sneak preview before I actually send it to everybody to read it.
Hell yeah.
They did have an altercation at some point in the past, but Elrohir vanished too quickly for Fable to like Fable knew that it was him, but like couldn't get had to retreat and couldn't get a lock on him. So like that's actually like just probably I think internal timeline, when does that happen? Probably right before the inciting incident, I would say. Anyway, so this is like she saw him like a month ago or 2 months ago, and she's found him again, and she's like, I'm not retreating this time.
Something that this rulebook does give us is for each of these scenes, it kind of gives you in the conflict phase echoes and pivots to kind of guide how we use this. Echoes being how this reminds us of the past in the academy, and pivots how to kind of turn the scene in the moments.
Mm-hmm.
Those are on page 67. I think they're neat. I think they give a good idea, you know?
Yeah, I am looking at them now, and that is cool.
So, for example, for Tense Chase, echoes we could evoke are when you pursued the other, when you forced the other to confess, when you envied the other's progress. Don't know why either of those would have that feeling. Or when you felt the other left you behind. Interesting. Interesting.
Fascinating. I will also say, like, if Sunday wants to be present, like, this can be like a multi-pilot thing, like, on the Silent Roar side. Like, I don't need this to be a one-on-one chase, but
Well, what I was going to say is actually, I think Sunday is there, but once she sees that this is an altercation between the two of you, her bond with Fable is, this is none of my business. So I don't think she does anything about it. I think she's off doing something else that's more critical to the mission.
Yes, my Cirkies, not my monkeys. Or my Cirkies.
Yes, but I do want the yes, and I just want to make sure that you know that I do want the floor to be open if Sunday does want to be there. Just Sunday on the sideline, just eating popcorn.
Delta's like watching this on TV, like LMAO.
Yeah. I mean, I think that, like, first and foremost, like, this is the chase down, right? Like, Faye hasn't caught. Alright, let's see. Okay, let me scroll up a little bit more.
Yeah, because there's a...
What complication?
The complication
makes this dangerous.
Yeah, that's the next thing that I have to do. Okay, hold on. Complication, non-combatants in the area is the thing that's interesting to me. Mostly because I am imagining this being in the middle of a city.
I like that.
Like, that is this is a car chase, but in mechs. That's what I'm imagining.
Interesting. So do you think it's like on Earth and like there's like conflict happening on Earth over territory on the monster? Like the war is just like so widespread that it's like on both sides of the whatever. I don't know if there's like a portal or how that works, but do you know what I mean?
I mean, it could be a, like... It could be a, like, this isn't, like, an active, like, conflict site, but, like, we were out doing our, like, separate, like, non-battle missions, and Fable saw Precious and is like, I don't give a shit, I'm going after him right now.
That makes so much sense.
Mm-hmm.
And there's, like, civilians around and stuff, but, like, there's not, like, an actual battle happening. Like, Faye was out doing, like, reconnaissance stuff, and, like, y'all are on your way to the portal or something.
Yeah. Dope.
I more just mean I don't imagine this being in, like, a rural area. Like, I like the idea of there being, like, tight corners and alleys and that sort of stuff, and Eladan skidding around a corner and almost falling over and pinwheeling to kind of stop.
I love that.
Did I? Hold on a second. I gotta open up that doc again because I think I use he/him pronouns for Eladan. I think that Eladan. Listen, I'm a sentient mech fucko. You gotta just roll with me on this.
Yeah. Totally.
You are among friends.
When you're ready, you also have a question to answer, it looks like.
Yes, Eladan does use he/him pronouns. Or Eladan is referred to with he/him pronouns. I don't know if he uses them himself, but he is referred to with he/him. And I have a question to answer. Give me my question. Lead player also chooses a question to answer from the following list and adjusts the scene framing to work towards answering this question. The thing is I immediately know what the answer to the question is. Who is most haunted by the past, unable to let go?
Well, you get to try to out-haunt each other, so maybe you don't know the answer.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. I mean,
Ooh.
the answer to this question that Fable is not willing to admit, at least at the top of this scene, is that it's Fable.
Right, okay.
Fable is like, I don't give a shit, none of this matters, I don't remember anything about school, blah, blah, blah. The minute Faye sees their missing twin brother, Faye's like, no, this motherfucker. I need to fucking put him on the ground.
Or put him in the ground. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, as the pursuer of the situation, that makes sense. It also says, keep in mind that whoever is named in the answer, so that's Fable, gets to decide what faction gets what they want as the result of the scene, which is interesting.
I also know the answer to that question, but I am going to save it for the end.
Okay.
So
and
we
I
also
have
this is where we get into blood.
I was just gonna say Yes, and we have to get into blood. Alice, do you want to explain blood? Because I have a thing I want to put in text chat really quick.
Yeah, absolutely. So each scene, you get the lead player adds 1 blood token at the starting of the blood pool, and then each pilot involved in the scene adds 1 blood to the blood pool. So 2 pilots in a scene equal 3 blood, 3 pilots equals 4. So you always have a base of 1, and then 1 for each player. Blood is how we kind of gauge how long a scene should last, because each of these moves in the conflict phase may use blood. and this will also calculate into our ending of the game, depending where blood is.
Okay,
so
cool.
this first scene, because it has 1 lead and 2 pilots, will have 3 blood.
Yep, and I've marked that down.
Thank you.
Brill.
So during the scene, each player describes what their pilots do, similar to the Academy phase. So it's like doing the Academy moves. We have a different list of moves for conflict, but many are similar. We're going to be using the word pool again, where we put in words, take words, trade words, and we give blood, take blood, and all of that. Where this changes is we're in our mechs for most of this. So when you enter a scene in your mech, you're going to give a rough description of what it looks like, revealing general features like standard weapons and construction. We're not going to get into too deep detail because during this section is when we're going to reveal the features we haven't revealed. Each of us only have 1 feature from the Academy scene out of 4 total that we can have.
Yep.
Okay.
Moves are going to be on page 58. And yeah, it's your scene. Let's go, Fable. You found him.
Yippee.
You found Precious.
All right, where are the? I need to go look at the blood.
It's on 64.
But I also want to go look at okay, here are the echoes and pivots for non-combatants in the area. Okay. Gain blood, hold blood, remove blood, risk blood.
And we'll be trading blood between each other. Do not shy away from it.
We will also be doing that in narrative as well. I mean, this is immediately making it personal, right? Like, not even like this scene starts with Fable making it personal. This is Fable abandoning whatever it was that Faye was doing, which I think, for the sake of time, I'm going to say is a faction critical mission. Even if I think that Fable is just kind of doing shit on their own. But for the sake of let's just blow shit up immediately, let's see, how does it put one of my anchors at risk? I'm pointing to Precious.
Yeah.
I mean, it could also be Machiavelli, but I'm pointing to Precious because this is immediately... This is putting him at risk in a very real way as well. That means I gain a word and risk blood. Okay, interesting.
Just if it's helpful, we can record this a different way too. On the table in the dock, I split the blood cell into the 5 of us so that if you're holding blood, you can record it there, and we can all just look at that at the same time.
So the pool
Perfect.
is the left column, and then we can just keep them in ours. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You split the blood cell?
Damn.
I split
Sorry,
the blood cell.
It made me laugh.
Yeah, so I think that... Actually, I think I changed my mind. I think that this is risking Machiavelli, and I think that the risk of this is that, like, Fable has made a point to be, like, completely disconnected in every way from everyone. Even Miki, who, like, Faye has, like, some semblance of a relationship with at this point, like, is probably the only consistent, like, connection that Fable has outside of the work that Faye does. But even Miki is kept at, like, arm's length, and, like, Machiavelli is... I think that Machiavelli kind of works best like that. Like, all of the people there are, like, disconnected as all fuck from everything that's going on. And by showing Fable's hand like this, like, Faye risks a lot in terms of connections to Fair current faction, connections to other factions, connections to Machiavelli, Precious as well. But I don't think that there is as much a risk with Precious unless Precious turns around and acknowledges the connection, which he might not do. I get to gain a word. How many fucking, okay. I needed to come up with words for my anchors, but it's fine. When I gain a word, can I just, I can take somebody else's word, right?
As long as it's not one that we spent. So, for example, on mine, I italicized or marked off my spent ones, I'm pretty sure. But if we've
Okay.
spent them, they cannot be taken. Otherwise, yes, you can just take a word under any of ours.
Yeah.
Here, I'll just mark out mine.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I think the immediate one that I want to take is Precious's family.
Nice.
From his anger with me. And I risk blood, which is...
So, it doesn't automatically do anything. So when you risk blood, it acts as a trigger.
It acts as a trigger for levy the cost.
So another player in the scene would have to use the move levy the cost to potentially trigger you gaining
blood.
blood.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
So, for example, if now August wanted to trigger levy the word, they could do that. Levy the cost, sorry.
I'm trying to decide if I want to trigger that or not, because I think, like,
It like realistically fits the situation, right? But I don't know if you wanna,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
yeah, I think I do want to trigger levy the cost. Yeah, so are you ready to pay the cost here?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, then you gain 1 blood from the pool.
Yeah, I don't think that Fable knows what the cost is, but Fable is ready to pay it.
Okay, so you gain 1 blood from the pool because you are willing to pay the cost in blood.
I put it there for you. I don't. I just. It's because my brain needs to work this way. I'm doing it, but like we can. Everybody can record it separately too if they.
No, that's
want to.
fine. I'm fine with that. That works for me.
I like the idea that we're helping those who are in the scene by doing the admin work
Yeah.
so that they can focus on, finally, the 2 cats are meeting up again and fighting.
We're not fighting yet. Precious keeps getting away from me.
Squirrely.
Just cutting through the city, just chasing, slamming into buildings. You do have the complication of people in the field. I want to ask as somebody outside of the scene, which you can do, how are you both treating these non-combatants that are around the city? How precious are you being about human life?
All right. roll
Jesus
credits.
Christ.
I'll leave.
Lord.
I think Fable is being careful, personally.
Yeah, I don't think so. Precious's impulse is melt into the shadows, so I think that he's doing a lot of ducking and dodging, and that involves ducking and dodging the non-combatants, but I think it's impossible to run at the rate that he's trying to get away without hurting some of the bystanders. Like, I don't know. I don't think he would throw. He's not to the point of his character journey where he would throw a bystander in the way to get away from Fable.
I have also changed my mind. I don't think Fable is being careful. I think Eladan is being careful.
Ooh.
Which extends to Fable being careful, because Fable doesn't really have a choice but to be careful.
Mm-hmm.
But it is not like a conscious decision on Fair part. It is Eladan doing it.
So, does Fable open comms at all?
Yes. I think Faye does. I think it takes a second because I think that Faye is trying to get onto a private-ish channel of some sort. Let me see. Yeah, and I think that Fable is just kind of like look at me when I'm fucking talking to you, asshole. Turn around and face me. Why are you running? Why are you running? She doesn't say it in that accent. It doesn't say it in that accent. But, like, stop running away from me. You fucking coward.
I think Precious does stop and says, "Better a coward than a corpo."
Like you're any better? Where the fuck have you been?
I've been doing the work.
And what good have you done?
How does he phrase this?
You were always the good one, remember? So what good have you done?
I think he, like, growls and is like, "You don't get to lecture me about doing good when you work for the people you work for."
Nice to know you've been keeping tabs on me. Since it's not like I've been able to do the same for you. There's, like, actual hurt in Fairtone, but, like, Faye would rather die than admit it.
So I want to use the move Echo the Past, but I'm trying to figure out how to put the words around the idea.
I was actually gonna pitch that this conversation already did that, and you should just take the words. But if you feel like it's missing something,
Yeah, this does feel echoey of the.
I would
Academy.
I was thinking about that move specifically the whole time you've been talking. I was like, you should just take that one.
Okay. Okay. I was specifically thinking of, like, echoing the scene that they had together at the exhibition where, they, went at each other because everybody was rooting for the twins to fight each other. But for Echo the Past, when you interact with another pilot in a way that reminds them of your shared past in the Academy, or when you bring up one of the situation or complications echoes, both pilots gain a word, the same word. So what word do we want to gain here?
I used the move raise your flag earlier. I didn't want to interrupt, but I added good to the word bank, by the way.
Oh.
That allows the move raise your flag. Any of us can add a word if something in the scene excites us. So us watching this can add any word. Yeah, it's pretty great.
How about we both gain the word naivete?
Ooh.
Yep. Yeah, that sounds right.
No, I think Precious at this point is like, you wouldn't understand then, you wouldn't understand now. It doesn't fucking matter. And I think because each situation has the echoes and pivots, I think a pivot one of the pivots for a tense chase is activate a burst of incredible speed, outpacing everyone.
Yeah. I think Fable is like, well, nice to know you're alive, dipshit. I think that Fable is going to continue to try to chase after him, but it's pretty futile. And the thing about it is that, like, Fable is the one who's lost, who's haunted by the past more than Precious is, right? Like, Silent Roar is the one that gets their objective in this moment. They get what they want here. Because East Infinite, whatever Fable is doing, it fails. Because Fable went off course.
Yeah. Damn.
And then Precious got away from there.
Yeah, I think Sunday just kind of like did the objective while this was happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday was in the scene.
Sunday in the background. I'm playing to objective. Where the fuck are you?
Meanwhile, Miki back at base, like, I can't wait till me and Fable go out and do this very important task that we were doing for the company together. I hope one of us doesn't go and chase our brother.
And I mean, I think one of Silent Roar's wants is undermine the corporations, which is absolutely what just happened. So I think that fits perfectly.
Yes.
So, when the answer to the question of the scene becomes apparent to all players, and or there is no blood in the pool, we end the scene. Do you think that this is a good time to use the finish the fight move?
Yes, and
Yeah.
and mostly because I don't think that this scene going any further is necessary, I guess, narratively. Like, Precious dipped. Fable's not gonna catch him again.
Yeah. So each pilot that was named in the answer chooses and describes a faction's want that was fulfilled, consciously or not.
Sorry, I kind of stole that. I didn't realize
No,
that was what it said.
Please do. That's fine. I think that is the case. I think that Silent Roar did fulfill at least a little bit undermining the corporations.
Got it. The alternate to that is, or one key asset of that faction is lost or forever changed as a result. Whichever one was named takes and holds one blood in their hand. Hand is gaining blood is different than holding blood, by the way. Holding blood is kind of in the middle ground thing that can go different ways. It can't trigger War's Toll, whereas gaining can trigger War's Toll and can, make you lose connections. That's the main driving factor here is we're supposed to be worn down by the conflict phase as we start to lose what makes us ourselves.
Mm-hmm. So I am just holding this same blood that I...
No. You took that blood, but you didn't use it in War's Toll. So it's just, you just have that.
I just have it.
The way I read it is it doesn't automatically trigger. It's only if you want to evoke it, but you have a blood, and then you have the held blood.
Well, yeah, so now that you have held blood, you will see moves that tell you to do things with your held blood. And some of those things include, like, losing an anchor, so it gets intense.
Yippee.
We did it. All right, it looks like we just keep kind of doing that loop.
Yeah, we just kind of play out scenes until we feel good about it. So kind of like the Academy phase, one person leads, picks the scene, picks a complication, and picks a question as we go through these. So we're going to start answering a lot of questions.
All right, so where's what order were we going in? Was it just the order of people's characters on the thing?
No, I think we can just jump in.
Yeah, I think we can just kind of popcorn it at this point.
We threw the order out the window by starting with me.
That's true.
Yeah.
Mac, who do you want to popcorn to?
Fucking, I don't know. Who has an idea?
Don't we all have ideas? I have so many. I'm always ready.
Go. Then it sounds like it's you, Alice.
Yeah.
Bet. This is going to be a risky ambush. So the East Infinite Company is pivoting. We've been caught. We have to go loud immediately. And I think this includes we have to take out some key players. Who do you think I'm ambushing? I'll give this to the table.
I feel like it has to be
our marching orders.
It has to be Delta. It has to be Delta. It has to be Newman. Right?
Yeah,
that's like those are the Silent Roar is like the underpinning of the conflict. The main conflict on newspapers is between those two factions. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I think the complication for this that I want to put in is unexpected new technology. I think the East Infinite Company has found some shit on the other side and made some shit.
I hate that.
And
Stop it.
we're gonna see just how many ecological crimes we can commit.
Oh boy.
Do you think is anybody else there with us? Do you think if Fable got assigned to come with us, Fable would come on this ambush?
I mean, yeah. If Fable got assigned to it, I think Fable might be grounded for a while.
Oh yeah, you're right. Fable's not being sent on this one.
Oh right, yeah, you're in trouble.
I forgot.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Fable's in trouble.
Ooh, these are all great questions, by the way. The question I want to answer is, who hid behind layers of armor to do the dirty work that needed doing?
Interesting.
Because I think that could go either way.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
So what where do you think the Graves, where do you think Silent Roar would be most vulnerable to I want to say, like, bio nuke?
Silent Roar or Graves?
Graves, sorry.
Well, I think Graves has... Sorry, I'm scrolling up to... So we've got key assets, right? So we have like a secret monster ranch, we have glamorous arenas, we have experimental biomecha labs. I think the glamorous arena would be bad optics for both companies. So probably secret monster ranch, because I feel like you could create a situation where the things inside get out.
I like that. Okay, I think that's...
And then that's bad optics for them. Yeah.
Maybe those are the experimental weapons. Maybe Graves is doing something with some biomechas, and I'm gonna let them loose. And maybe it's a war of optics. Can I make Graves look worse than the East Infinite Company?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
We're both evil, but maybe you're a little more evil.
More eviler.
So I think what this looks like is, why is Delta at the ranch, first off?
Delta's at the ranch because he has come off a mission recently, and he is resting Luke, his mech.
Actually, I want to switch the scenario to a secret infiltration. Since it's just Miki, and it's just trying to cause
That
problems.
makes sense, yeah.
So I think she goes in, and I think she's going, and it's going well. Again, we're aces. We are good at what we do. To describe the XOF, much like in the Academy phase, it is still a nine-tailed fox, but it has less of the flashy, showy WWE elements of it, and it's more grays. There's still the pink tones, but you can tell that this is a sleeker model. There's obviously a lot of funding behind this. And I think as she's going through and she's starting to, I don't know, set the bio nukes to open the cages, she sees Delta's mech. What does it look like currently?
Well, I think how she sees it and realizes that it is a mech, and then eventually that it's Delta's, is that it was mixed in with the sort of biomechanical horrors. I think Delta was functionally saying that he was guarding this area, but because he's on like rest leave, he was basically just in his mech in a hammock, like snoozing. And then the animals started to get restive, and then out of, I think, a cage or a herd area or something, Luke bursts in. And I think you mostly recognize it because you recognize the muscle texture. Because we said during the Academy phase that Luke 1411 was very muscular.
Yeah.
And so what I have is sort of a reference point for this, unfortunately. Okay, I've sent it to the chat. So
Is it
has...
like the fucking human anatomy model? Oh my god, yes! Yes!
So it is somewhere between this art by, I have the credit, Darren Bartley, that he described as mecha monkeys carrying their young. That's the way the pilot is kind of situated in the chest cavity of these things that otherwise look like sprinters that mainly seem to run on their front limbs. But anywhere there's a gap in that illustration, it's all awful, grafted monster style, warped and twisted meat and skin. What I have written down is a hunched bestial mech that looks offensive focused. A lot of rough, ridged skin and muscle, bracketed by black metal limb casings and high-tech implants. It has no face. So Big Thumb comes charging out at you. And you look at it for long enough that you're like, you see the skin and the muscle. It's like, oh my god, that's Luca 1411.
Stop.
I'm going hard right up front. I think Miki sees this before Delta sees this, and I'm immediately going to use the move Seize the Day. I'm going to spend the word hyper-competence. that I got from the academy phase. And I'm going to use one of the pivots that we have for ambush, which is, you've gotten in here and you've seen me. It's already too late. The bombs are about to go off.
Wait, are you using one for ambush or infiltration?
I was gonna say, you changed the scenario to infiltration.
Oh, that's infiltration. Reveal
Okay.
yourself when it's already too late. The deed is done. And I think I've revealed myself. I'm in the middle of the hangar. It's obviously I'm not hiding. And you see the XOF turn to you, and you see that echo of the past of Miki in the combat arenas training. And you see that she had her mech is holding a giant bomb trigger that's mech sized. When people have bombs with a giant trigger, and she looks at you and she's like, Delta. She goes over comms.
And this is when let me see here. So you used a pivot. I think that this is echoing. So or wait, do I just counter with a move? Sorry, I want to make sure I'm doing this right.
No, I'm just kind of doing a narrative here.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to have to ask you a question. So let's do a quick little back and forth. So what I think it is this is when you see one of the features of the fully matured Luke, which is a feature I have called Body Slam. So okay. Luke is a mech that is very muscly, but a lot of the muscle, now that it is fully developed, is actually in its haunches. It's capable of bursts of speed that are like alarming. And what it does is it couples that with its mass, and it hits people like a freight train. So I think you call Delta, and Delta doesn't say anything. It just fucking hits you like a freight train.
Hell yeah.
I love this Silent Hill ass mech.
Me too.
This is so good.
It's really fucked.
It is fantastic.
I need to tell you, it is literally making me think, what if I riffed off of the Silent Hill F monster Isra Aladan? I'm not going to, because I don't think it would fit with Fable, but it's like in the back of my head now.
So I think, is the intention to knock her back or knock her down and pin her down?
Knock and pin. Yeah.
I think it happens. I don't think the XOF can beat that strength. I think it's a good mech. But I think Miki thinks that the communications line didn't open, and so she uses the outboard speaker, and she says, "You shouldn't be here, Delta. This isn't gonna end well. You need to come with me. This place is going up."
I shouldn't be here. You're the one who's out of bounds. I'm here on my R&R, and you're causing a hell of a lot more problems than I was prepared for.
You don't understand. Graves Pharmaceutical is doing fucked up shit. We're stopping them. You either need to let me go and get out of my way, or you need to come with me.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want the third option.
Oh, I know exactly what I'm about, and I know exactly what kind of fucked up shit they're doing. You want to see it? And, yeah, how do you want to...
So to finish this scene, do you stand with me or against me as I do? Sounds like Delta's not going with it.
Against you!
So if they stand against you, you both gain 1 blood and face the consequences.
Oh boy.
Okay, reading this online, I do have some complications with how this book is written. This is supposed to trigger Tolls of War. Every time we gain blood, without holding, we're supposed to take that. So we both gain a blood from this. Okay. I did update our pool because each scene resets, so we were at 3 blood. We both take 1 from the pool.
Thank you for doing that. I have another just real quick record-keeping thing, just in case someone's screaming. In order to use moves, you do have to spend a word. And just to
I forgot to spend a word.
Yeah, exactly. And
not every move.
Okay. On the using words page on 37, it seems to unambiguously say you spend words to use moves, but
well, I'm fine with spending a word because I did not spend a word to use that move previously. But I will say that I'm going to spend blocking.
Yeah.
To have used that.
why I think that isn't true is because the two moves on page 59 specifically evoke spending a word, and none of the other moves do that. And above it, it says you have to have at least one word to activate instead of two. Sorry, I'm being a rules autist on main. I'm so sorry.
I didn't see that page at all. You're totally right.
Yeah, it got me. So we then both trigger War's Toll. So when you gain blood, ask yourself, will this devastate me more? To lose myself or to lose my connections? So I think this is lose connection for Miki. So I will take that blood into my hand. So I'm marking it off. Can somebody update the table for hand? Can we have a hand table? I'm not gonna remember these.
The hand is next to your name.
No, because there's different. You either take a blood or you hold it in your hand. Because holding blood doesn't trigger War's Toll. Taking a blood does. Right?
That's so wild. I'm what?
I really hate the way this is phrased. Okay.
Sorry. So blood exists in two forms, or in three forms. The pool with your character, or in the ephemeral hand. If it's in your hand, it's not doing anything. But it's not available to other players. Super cool, right?
Oh, so it seems like War's Toll is supposed to trigger any time you take blood, and then you decide whether you hold or remove it.
Yeah, and I said earlier that I didn't think it did, and that was wrong for your guys' scenes. Sorry, Precious and Fable.
That's okay.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's okay. No, I don't think this is anybody's fault, but the way that this book is arranged, unfortunately, that is very obtuse. That it gives you the second half of the information before the first half of the information in the PDF.
Okay.
So yes, I will make a different table. Sorry.
So I'm gonna lose. Because of that, I have to take the blood in my hand, which I have, and then one of my anchors that I care about is lost and destroyed, and I strike it from my sheet. Okay, here's what it is, because we're going full mecha. The magical pro core team was all deployed for this.
Oh,
There are 4 other magical girls in this building, and they get caught in the blast. All 4 of them get killed in what happens. Maybe some of them are killed by the bioweapons.
yeah, there's probably some of that.
Maybe some are killed by the bombs that they set.
Holy shit!
But I think what happens is I lose my magical pro core team throughout the rest of this scene. I think they die.
Damn.
Do you want to do your Toll War of the Toll?
Yeah, I decided it's gonna be a lose myself. I can choose any trait or bond and erase it. Along with its linked mech feature, which I didn't realize that they were linked in that way. Huh. Weird. Okay. I'm gonna erase the bond with Miki. Like, if I thought your light was under a bushel before, you just nuked my fucking boss. Like, your light is no longer... This is not small bean behavior, I'm afraid. Strike through on that. Okay. So I'm gonna lose that. And then lose... Okay. The associated mech component.
So, with that, I want to then use the move Echo the Past, because I think this echoes our time, and I think we both remember each other from that time in the in that. So I think it's the echo I want to evoke is when you lied to each other. I think we were both lying about who we were at the academy. I think neither of us were being honest about what our true wants and desires were. And so I want to take the word... trying to look... Yeah, let's take I want us both to take the word change from the word bank.
Okay.
Cool. So did I hear that right? We just got nuked? Or not we, but Graves just got nuked?
Bio-nuked. Very clearly, it's a bio-nuke.
Got it.
Okay, what does that mean, bestie?
Yeah.
Because it was to open cages, so, like, what is the situation? I need you to describe this for my immersion, yeah.
So, like,
My immersion.
a traditional nuke is you split an atom at the molecular level. So I think what this is East Infinite Company found some fucked up monster on the other side of the portals that if you, like, use a percussion weapon against, it explodes with the intensity of, like, a very big bomb. So it's just a tube with this little creature and a piston that just shoots down and triggers it. Because that's how nukes
That's
work.
so fucked. I love it so much. That's
Oh my
this
God.
setting. That's
You
crazy.
demon cored like 5 times. Why would you do this?
Yeah. Anyway, I want to give you a chance to do a move, because I feel like I'm doing moves all over your face.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out... There's not a move that's just, like, attack and hurt or anything like that. You've echoed the past. I think I might levy the cost, which feels a little... But it feels a little impotent because you just blew up your whole team. So...
I mean, you can do it. It's fun to lose.
I think yes. And I think the thing is, so Delta had said, do you want to see it? And I think one thing that he also reveals that's new about Luke, is she got press-ons. By which I mean, I have described these as talon fangs.
No.
So these are fingertip blades charged with lab-made toxins. You wanted to see the biomechanical horrors. And I think that
Rancid.
he basically works those fingers into the joints and injects your mech with this, and is basically, I'm gonna say levy the cost. Are you ready to pay the cost of, like, serious, possibly unrecoverable damage to your mech? In the fiction, this is what, because you don't know what this stuff does. And so,
Love Luke.
yeah, levy the cost.
Stand with Luke.
When another pilot takes dangerous or harmful action in a mech, or when they risk blood, ask them this: are you ready to pay the cost? So you've already taken the dangerous or harmful action, but basically he's saying, like, are you ready to go down with your team, almost? Because they're gone.
I think, yeah. The answer is yes. So I'm gonna take that blood. And what I think this looks like is, I think Delta uses the talons to, like, rip off one of the fox's appendages, and that gives Miki the chance to get away. Like, she slips out of the hold of that and is like, Delta, you dumb country motherfucker, you'll never get this.
All of you high-pop, highfalutin sons of bitches think you know better than me, but you're leaving with no friends and no fucking arm.
Oh yeah? And you have friends? How are those legs of yours doing? And then she kicks on her thrusters and heads out.
Yeah, so I think this is a thing where Delta kind of bucks to get the legs of Luke out of the way, because again, it's got that heavy front muscle and coiled flank muscle, and so he has a bit of flexibility in terms of how he deploys that. But so this is Miki getting away. I'm good with that.
So we finish the fight. Well, we have to,
I
because
think
we
we've
used all the
answered
blood.
the question.
Well, that too. There's no blood in the pool, so we have to end it.
Yeah.
We don't have to answer the question. It's one or the other.
I think it's clearly answered, because you did some crazy shit just now.
Yeah,
I think
you
it's
did.
Miki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Miki's
agreeing.
got some darkness inside of her right now.
I'm nodding and I'm agreeing.
I think what this scene looks like from Delta's perspective, like, Miki is getting away and he lets her go because he has a bigger priority right now, which is that this facility has been compromised to an almost permanent end, but he survived, and so did more than a few of the biomechanical horrors. And so I think the rest of his day, and what we see the beginning of as he turns, is he is having to put down a shitload of animals that you released. He is just having to, because there's no way to contain them now that you've compromised the facility. So he is just taking Luke and killing every one of these creatures that escaped the blast. It's just a bloody, messy, horrific end of the day for him, while he was on R&R.
Goddamn.
Dude, he was on vacation!
I was literally over on the bench.
So the key asset that is lost is the secret monster ranch.
Yep.
Yes.
That's gone. And then
The
I will
secret
take and
monster
hold
ranch.
another blood in my hand, as I am now
Oh,
the
boy.
bloodiest of all of us.
Wow. Wow.
Anyway, great scene. That's it. I wanted at least one. Thank you.
Wait, Delta's was on his sheet, not in his hand, because I did lose yourself. So I'm,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
changing that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
Lose yourself.
Oh my god, M.
Yeah, Eminem is here. Okay.
Okay.
Who's got an idea next? So I think actually I have an idea for this that I can
Okay.
kind of put everyone in the scene if we kind of want to.
Okay.
I'm down with that.
Which is, yeah.
Cool.
Um,
Do we think this might be the last one?
maybe.
The last scene of today?
Yeah.
And we do more. Like, I don't think this is the end of the conflict, but I'm
No.
looking at the time. I'm looking at the time and also my own energy levels.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
worries. But I think this will be a good one to do. Man, I am scrolling. A all-out battle. I think it would be good. Graves Biomechanical now needs to recoup resources because they lost a major asset. And
Mhm.
so I think
Yep.
they have launched into all-out battle with a portion of Silent Roar to seize some of their... Like, they're a cult that's devoted themselves to these creatures. I think they're going in to seize any data they have on interfacing, any samples, any... Basically, Graves is trying to capture a base or something to recoup what they've lost. So I
Yep.
think it's an all-out battle between Delta as the ace of Graves right now. Oh, he's the ace of Graves. Base rough.
of Graves!
Against Silent Roar. And I think the complication is lacking supplies and repairs. I feel like on both sides, Silent Roar, this is an unexpected attack. And on the Graves side, we just lost a bunch of assets. So I think it is complicated by lacking supplies or repairs. I'm gonna say supplies and repairs. I bet Luke is still scarred from, like, the bomb blasts and shit. And all of the killing it had to do after that. So, and I do
Lovely.
think Luke isn't it in a way. I've been thinking of Luke as having the intelligence of something like a horse. So it is not sentient, but it's one of those things where if you build a bond with a horse as a rider, you can predict each other well, and there can be affection in that way. There's just like a lack of almost like sentient to sentient communication. And so that's kind of where Luke is at developmentally. It seems like resources
Mhm.
were put into some of these big chunky muscles instead of like an independent brain.
Mm-hmm.
What question do I want to ask? Let me see here.
I would love, if I may suggest,
Mhm.
with the setup that we have, I would love to know who compromised their principles to avoid facing fear of loss.
I was looking at that one.
Mm-hmm.
I will put it down.
I'm so interested.
Okay. So yeah, this is a Graves versus Silent Roar. So I could see this being Precious and Sunday, just Sunday. I mean,
I like
got,
Precious and Sunday,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah, works for me.
Do we want to have everybody and like cuz I know that Fable could switch sides at any moment, right? Do we want to have everybody and have Fable be working with Delta now?
Oh,
that it's
because
2v2?
if Delta was gonna launch an attack on, it might be another chance to confront.
Mm-hmm.
Fable just said if it sucks, hit the bricks. Just dipped.
Well, he's in trouble with, Fair in trouble with
East Infinite.
East Infinite. So it's like, okay, now I'm a pilot over here.
Fable, I think, might be between factions at the moment and is just like comes across this and goes, yeah, fuck it, why not?
Or I like
Fable
this
comes
idea.
In, well, Fable comes in and is fighting Precious and is only on Delta's side.
Oh, because it's
Because-
against
Well- That's so
Precious. I like that.
Because-
Actually,
against-
can I propose this? So the bond I have with Fable as Delta is I know that you're mixed up in a bunch of stuff. And so I could see Delta sending like Fable a message and being like, we're headed into this conflict. I could use some backup. We're going against Silent Roar. And Delta is banking on getting a yes because you're involved in so much shit, so it might serve goals that he can't see. but you also are now aware that Precious is with Silent Roar.
Yeah.
And Fable's like, now I'm gonna kick his ass.
Yeah, and Delta's like, I think Delta is still not aware that Precious is with Silent Roar. I don't see Fable volunteering that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Delta thinks he's just going to fight some cultists, and you just hit yes on the team's invite to fight the cultists. So yeah.
Optional.
I think what it is yeah, and you don't get any other response except for the yes on the team's invite. There's no follow-up.
Delta's just like, all right, well, here's hoping Faye shows up.
See, third party, outside of company.
Outside of organization.
Outside organization, yeah, there it is. I use Microsoft Teams. I just don't talk to a lot of people outside of organization on it.
Okay. Alright, conflict moves. I think the first thing I want to do is, like, we're on the ridgeline, basically, or maybe we're on, like, a carrier, and, Fable turns up, right? Like, okay, you're gonna be in this conflict. I think the first thing I want to do is echo the past, because, of course, we were at school together, and it's been a long time, but there's something almost companionable about doing this again, like getting ready to go into conflict again, being in the pre-prep phase. Like, it's kind of the equivalent of, like, you know, sitting on the benches and taping your hands up before you box, you know, together, and you're kind of talking. And I think it's a thing where Luke is open at this point. Luke has no obvious egress points, and it becomes clear to you how Delta gets in and out of Luke is that the flesh of its back, there's this almost cross-shaped scar, and that is reopened every time. Luke does not have a hatch. Every time Delta gets in and out, they have to cut into him. And if it's on the battlefield, Delta has to do that himself, but when it's with Graves, they have, like, surgical lasers that very neatly and cleanly open this up. So Luke is open, and Delta comes clambering out between the ribs. There's a rib missing to make this easier. And so Delta pulls himself up out of the ribs. He is looking grimy and grungy as fuck. And, but he hops down, and I think he's grinning when he sees, Fable's mech on this deck, and I think he kind of comes over and is like, well, it's been a long damn time. You ready for this?
Never not ready. Fable is, like, hatch open, like, I don't have, like, a concrete idea. I don't think that Eladan is as equine as Elrohir is, but it's still reminiscent in a very real way. But I think that Fable is kind of, like, perched on the edge of the hatch to Eladan. It just kind of, like, swinging fair legs.
Yeah. I do think, with kind of a practiced hand, Delta is kind of, like, inspecting, almost like you would brush down a horse before a run. He's kind of circling and taking a look and going, damn, this really developed. That's an interesting direction. I wouldn't have projected that from what I saw at the academy, but then, hell, I don't think anyone would have, you know, projected Luke, and he thumbs over his shoulder. But there's almost this, like, yeah. No, you didn't see that coming?
I don't think... Honey, I don't think anyone did.
And he's just grinning ear to ear, because he takes that as a point of pride. He likes to be unexpected.
Does that hurt it?
I mean, yes and no, it depends. Like, when I do it here at the facility or at a docking bay, it's pretty painless. They do a local anesthetic, just use the laser and open it up. But a couple of times I've had to disembark in the field, and then that's just me, and he reaches to his belt, and he pulls out basically like a combat knife, and it has like a glowing edge, so it's like clearly a little bit more advanced than just a knife, but it's kind of basically just a knife. He's like, I don't do his clean work. I hate to do it. I mean, there have been times I've spent 2 weeks in Luke just because, you know, I didn't want to do it messy.
So I want to invoke Raise Your Flag, but I'm trying to think of a good synonym for body horror to put in the word bank.
Fucked up? Because I would have said
Gore?
fucked up.
Fuck dash up as one word.
Grotesquerie. How about that?
Oh, yeah, that's a good
Grotesquerie is
one.
really good.
Ooh.
Grotesquerie's really good.
Okay.
I think like Fable winces a little, and it's not necessarily like Fable is like a little like, oh, that sucks, but it's also Eladan reacting, but Delta has no way of knowing this because Eladan's reactions are kind of only in Fable's head. But Eladan has also cringed.
You can definitely also see the fucking stupid ass knuckle tattoos that say Luke 1411 as he gestures with this knife.
Fable is not gonna comment. Fable is like, that's none of my business.
When your friend from school who was kind of redneck goes dirtbag redneck. And I think the word that we should both take as part of echoing the past is malleability. Because I think Fable in particular is being very flexible by being here, but also they're discussing like how different both of their mechs turned out in ways that are positive. Like they're not alarmed by these changes. It's really interesting to them, I think, that they've changed in this way. Yeah, and so I think Delta closes that move by basically going, well, we drop in 5, so I'm gonna go get stitched in. Do you need anything? You got all your supplies and gear you might need? We're a little light here at Graves, but I'll see what we can get you.
No, I'm all set. I try to keep everything on me. Hey, listen, I don't know who it's gonna be, but it might be familiar. Don't worry. I'm not gonna switch sides.
He gets kind of a weird look on his face at that, and he says, well, as a matter of fact, I just had Miki Mori. You remember Miki Mori from school? I just had her little rat ass do some corporate espionage shit on me and blow my whole fucking R&R to the moon. So at this point, I'm prepared for anything.
I heard about that. Honestly, it was a little impressive, but yeah, I can imagine.
I shouldn't say, but yeah. But I mean, the cost, you heard about, like, that whole group, they ain't performing anymore.
No. A whole mess.
Yeah.
It was a hell of a risk.
It really was, and I don't know that it was worth it. Alright, let's get her done. And I think he goes back to get stitched in, literally to his mech.
I think Fable is going to watch this happen because Faye doesn't need to go very far in order to loot back into Eladan. And so
yeah.
Faye and Eladan are both just silently, like, judging this.
Yeah, I don't think it's stitching so much as it's like a seam of, like, biocompatible glue and then staples, because those can go really, really fast. But it is still
oh my God.
horrifying. So yeah, let's get ready to go to all-out war.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Who wants to make a move?
I have an idea of it.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to do a double move. Let me know what you think of this. I want to try.
Okay.
I want to gain a word with, or well, not necessarily this in this order, but I was gonna make it personal, and then follow it up with a seize the day. I was gonna gain and spend the same word, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something you can do.
Cool. I would like, so as soon as this surprise attack launches, I think Sunday's I think this forces her to play her hand in terms of like what she wants to happen with Delta and Newman, because now all of a sudden like she only has the one chance, which is really annoying. Once again, Delta has like changed the playing field in a really annoying way without even knowing that she's trying to do something here.
Number one, dipshit. I've never known anything in my life.
So make it personal says, when you take foolhardy action to pursue your own selfish desires, say how it puts you or one of your anchors at risk, then gain a word and risk blood. The anchor that I want to put at risk is Newman, because if this works, then it puts Newman at a disadvantage. And I'm just like going at, I think as soon as Luke shows up, Sunday's going at him, or does Luke have pronouns?
Luke, I've been using it. Because
Okay.
I wanted to convey that sense that it's not quite at the level of everyone else.
Right.
Yeah.
Sunday's just gonna jump at it with Midnight Flamingo, and this is like I said, it's like a big wireframe person wearing a fur coat made of jellyfish stingers.
Grappling with a knee.
Yeah. The feature that I have revealed already is restraining tendrils. And that's under my strike first, strike hard impulse. So I think she's just leaping at him in an attempt to restrain and like damn the consequences. And basically my seize the day is like I want her to just like lay all the cards out on the table. Like in terms of what keeps you at Graves, is it me or Newman? I can help you. Newman has only ever hurt you. And I'm like basically just trying to keep you still while I'm saying this.
Yeah, so what I think this looks like from Delta's perspective is like,
Yeah.
he jumps in, he charges in. This is a cult facility. He knows Silent Roar is doing some weird ass shit from the time that they kind of tried to court him. And he also knows they fucking hate him and it's a strike on sight kind of thing. And so he's running in, he doesn't know what to expect, but he recognizes obviously Flamenco. And I think he is totally caught off guard. And he kind of says the line, he goes, Sunday, what are you doing here? You're family.
Sorry, the word I am taking and spending is grotesquerie, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because I feel like this Silent Hill-ass mech now covered in jellyfish stingers doing wrestling hentai shit is a grotesquerie.
Yeah,
Hell
everybody's
yeah.
just kind of like, ooh, I don't know about this one, boss.
Yeah.
Too many tags.
Oh, but yeah, I think Delta's like, what are you doing? We are family.
And Sunday's like, yes, exactly. Like so this is what I was thinking earlier is I don't think Sunday keeps it a secret from Newman or like the corporate board that she's in a cult. I think Delta once again just hasn't noticed.
Didn't notice. she got, it's like everybody's got shit going on, right? Like, it took him forever to notice that Julia got a haircut, He just...
I think this is also very funny because I think at the exact moment that Delta says that thing about we're family, Fable is fully fucking spearing Precious wrestling style. And if he was paying any attention whatsoever. Anyway, y'all carry on. I'm just having that happen in the background.
I think Sunday just says, I consider you family too, and it hurts me that you haven't noticed how badly Newman has affected both of us. You can help me take the corporation back. We could do this together. I don't need to be here. I can throw this away right now. This is because of him. I'm here because of him.
If I fuck over your brother, my neurorestorative's gone. He already spent that, but Oscar, you got that kid hooked up on that expensive chocolate. He adores you.
I don't see why any of this has to change.
Can you keep medicating Oscar?
Yes.
Is that true?
I mean,
Okay,
I guess
does she believe that that's true?
She believes that that's true, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just to read Seize the Day. To make a pivotal impact on the scene that highlights one of your pilot's traits or bonds, obviously it's highlighting my pilot's bond, I need to make Delta realize that Newman has ruined him. You succeed at what you attempt, but ask one other pilot in the scene. I'm obviously, again, asking Delta, do you stand with me or against me on this? If Delta stands against me, we both gain 1 blood. If they stand with me, we both remove 1 blood from the... 1 blood is just removed from the pool entirely.
I think Delta stands with you.
Dope.
Nice.
Damn, alright.
Because I think Delta immediately, first of all, you are family. But second of all, if you're a reason that Oscar's lungs can continue to repair, because that's the issue, Oscar had deformed lungs. So he's undergoing basically mutation therapy to reshape the lungs. And it's like, if you can take care of Oscar, then he doesn't owe Newman Graves anything. And so I do think this is a situation where you just feel this colossal, potential kinetic force in the muscles of Luke just go lax. And Delta says, okay, how we handling this. And I think we could cut over to the other people in
Yeah,
this
totally,
conflict, which are
totally.
Precious and Fable.
Yeah.
Let's
I don't
fucking
think
go.
there's a conversation happening. I think they're just fighting.
Yeah.
Do you ever join a side that somebody else switches
They might
sides?
just be fighting for the sake of fighting, honestly.
I'm so happy with this because I've been thinking the whole time about how Delta said about how Fable promised Delta that Fair wasn't going to switch sides.
Yup. I just saw that too. Here's the thing, right? Is that like Fable's not going to turn on Delta. So if Fable turns around and sees that Delta and Sunday have stopped fighting, Fable's gonna be like, fine, I guess I'll stop punching my brother. In the way that when you look at two little kids and you're like, stop hitting each other. Fable will be like, well, fine, I guess. I did say, because they're just fighting for Fable is just fighting Precious for the sake of it.
They're working through some things.
That's the whole reason why Faye showed up was just to beat up Precious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cat fight.
I do want to raise. I think I'll raise a flag here. Oh wait, no. I want to have room because we have the blood bank. I want to have room, so I won't. I put my flag down.
I lower my flag.
I started and then I went. Oh, nope.
I'll be honest though, I feel like we answered the question right there though.
Yeah, so I think what I'll do here is because we have 2 blood left, so we only need 1 to finish the fight, right? Oh no, that's if there's none or if there's blood in the pool.
If you answer the question, you can end the scene. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we button this by showing the actual reaction from Delta and Sunday when they turn around and realize that Fable is beating up Precious?
Yeah, I think that's what I want to do here. So I want to use raise your flag. Another player's actions in a scene excite you about its possible implications. So I really do think it's a thing where, like, you know, Luke completely relaxes, like the tendrils pull back. There's this moment of almost like they're not literally doing the Predator handshake with the tendril in one horrifying arm, but like, you know, there's like, okay, you know, I'm with you on this. And they turn and look, and I think the word that I want to add to the word bank is I watch these 2 siblings just beat the ever-loving shit out of each other. I think I want to add serendipity.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's good.
You're
That's
so
good.
right,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what are the fucking chances? And then I think the last thing I want to do here in this scene before we answer the question is I'm going to spend the last blood to use help them up. I want to spend a word and highlight a bond I have with another pilot to help them. And I think the word that I want to spend is, so Brian, you added and then removed brainwashed, right? Or was that, you added brainwashed and removed grotesquerie?
No, I held grotesquerie from the word bank and then used it to do Seize the Day.
But if brainwashed is up for grabs, then that's what I think I want to use.
You would have had to. Well, I mean, I think we can all handwave this, but technically, you would have had to have held it first. You would have had to have gained a word and picked that one.
Oh, okay.
But you should have some held words.
I don't have a problem with hand waving it though.
You should have some
Okay.
words.
I want to cross brainwashed off or like use it for this, spend it for this.
Mm-hmm.
Because one of the things, August, that you said about Precious is that like you drank the Kool-Aid a little bit in this cult. And I think it was probably because of like, I mean, there's a number of factors, but one of them probably is isolation. And so I think in this moment, you've been punching each other relentlessly, having the sibling moments. And I think when Fable goes, oh my god, are we not fighting anymore? And kind of backs off and Delta realizes who you are.
I think Sunday should scruff Fable's neck like a cat. I think that would be very
Aw.
The big
These are
tentacles.
2 fighting cats. Like, just pick
scruff
Fable
'em.
up.
Just scruff him.
I think what happens is that like Luke reaches out its horrifying nailed hand but nothing is ejecting from it. You know, it's just an offer to help you up. And at the same time, it kind of holds in that pose so you could use it. You could use Luke to pull yourself up with your mech. And at the back, unfortunately, Fable, you and your mech get to watch and discuss as a bunch of staples pop out as Delta uses his knife, forces his way out of the cockpit, and basically climbs onto Luke's shoulder and looks down at Precious's mech and is like, I never thought I'd see you again.
Oh, God!
God damn
Will
it.
you accept these words?
My heart.
As a connection.
I think Fable has a more visceral reaction to that than watching Delta climb out of the back of Luke.
Staples pop out, I saw him go in, whatever. What is that?
Hello? Gay people in front of me?
The reason I'm crossing off brainwashed is because I think what Delta is offering in this moment is like another sincere human connection that isn't based on punching your sibling. Whatever form it takes, I think there's just like genuine surprise and happiness in Delta's face at like this unexpected recovery.
Oh, man.
How did we all end up, apart from Miki, on the same side within an hour?
It was bound to happen, it's fine.
You guys got a lot to work through.
I have the
Yo!
pride. I have the pride. Accomplished tactician. That's all I'm gonna say.
Something like finally, my yaoi maneuvers.
The Yowie tactician!
But yeah, will you accept my words?
Oh, God.
August
think
wants to. August wants to, but I don't
There's-
know if Precious does.
But does Precious.
Yeah, cause that's the thing. I think this is also like Precious is just lying there like gobsmacked and is just like, on the one hand, this motherfucker set us up, you know, to take the fall. On the other hand, like, I remember fondly that night that we all got drunk, and it doesn't seem like this is a ploy of any sort. And like, on the other hand, Sunday is not trying to kill him, so that's got to count for something, I guess. And all of this is going through his brain, and I think that there's just this deeply uncomfortably long moment where Elrahir is just, staring up at Luke. And I think that the answer mechanically is yes. But I think that the way that it manifests is, I don't think Elrahir, like, literally climbs up to its feet. I think Elrahir, like, rolls to the side, and I remember, one of the things I remember from the original recording is, having to schlorp in and out of Elrahir and Eladan.
Yeah.
And I think...
yeah, that's true.
I think Elrahir, like, disgorges Precious. Like, Precious, schlorps with the hand motion.
The normal
out.
safe version, You don't have to cut
Yes.
anything.
No.
Yeah.
You're birthing, I'm self-cesareaing.
I think Eladin has developed beyond this point, for the record. I think Fable was like, buddy, no, we're not doing that.
Dope.
Yeah, but yeah, I think there's this is not necessarily the kind of reunion that Delta had in mind, but Precious is not outright like smacking the hand away either.
Mm-hmm. So you can spend a word to remove one blood from one of your traits or bonds, and you get to fill in a new one.
I don't have any blood on my traits or bonds.
See, the thing is that we should have... Oh, wait, I don't even think you did it in our first scene.
Well, Precious just hasn't gotten any blood, so
Yeah, I haven't.
Oh, yeah,
I haven't gotten any blood.
yeah.
You don't have
Yeah.
to do that.
So I may, but I don't have anything to spend, so I'm.
I would say if you wanted to though, it would work if you wanted to just rewrite like a bond or something because of this
Yeah.
or a trade.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it would
yeah.
make sense.
Yeah. So I'm going to spend naivete.
Lovely.
Ooh.
And I want to rewrite my bond with Delta.
I think we could think about it and then come back next time with that. Unless you have something immediately.
Yeah, I think it maybe Delta isn't a lost cause after all.
Ooh, that's good.
Wow.
And then hang on.
I also have a note for when August is done about
Mhm.
the first scene that we did.
And then the subtitle is I can fix him.
Buddy, this isn't working out for like anybody trying to fix anybody else.
No.
I don't think anyone can fix Dalton's eye.
He's so grimy.
I mean, I don't think Precious can fix anybody either. Like, it's fine.
Oh, Precious really posting that one post about fucking Chris Evans and Snowpiercer. Sorry, if you know, you know. That's an evil post.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is finished the fight. So who do we think with the question at hand? Oh my god. I don't have 500 tabs open. I have 500 apps. Who compromised their principles to avoid facing their fear of loss?
I think it was Delta.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it was.
Like 100% Delta just threw in with Sunday for the sake of not losing Oscar.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's totally true.
Yep.
I choose a faction's want that was fulfilled or one key asset that is lost forever as a result of the scene. Let me go look at our cool stuff.
I do have a pitch for this if it
Yeah,
enters into your
go for it.
consideration. Sunday's pitch would be when Delta asks how do you want to handle this, Sunday's pitch would be Lumen Sunday lets Lumen win here so that she can stay in the cult because she does want to turn the cult into a corporate asset.
Mhm.
Basically, she wants to take an L against, like, borrow an L loan against ancillary, so that Newman can stay in the game. And basically, because I don't think that would be a mech scene because Newman doesn't pilot mechs, we can decide what happens with Newman off screen. Maybe some next time, like an anchor is endangered or something. But just let it be known that that Delta's going to help Sunday take the CEO position, basically.
So what do you think that is as far as a asset gained or an asset lost?
Or a one.
A want. That's
Maybe Silent Roar loses hidden enclaves.
But I feel like Silent Roar won this.
Can I say maybe dominate industry rivals for Graves?
Maybe. Well, that was my pitch. Is Newman won this because Sunday wants it that way.
I mean, how do August and Mac? How do you feel about this with this scene?
I mean, I feel like it's reasonable for Sunday to get what she wanted out of this. So, I'd be fine with Silent Roar losing their hidden enclaves for now.
Ooh.
What I'm also thinking of is it's possible East Infinite Company loses Mercenary Coalition because
Ooh.
Fable
They weren't
defected.
even there.
Well, Fable defected basically to fight with me, and Sunday is doing her own thing, and Delta now is no longer. Well, I mean, Delta was with Graves, but like I could see a disruption to the theater of war that could result in something like that.
Never trust a
True.
1099 mech
True,
pilot.
true.
They'll flip
True.
at the moment's notice.
So, in a
Damn.
similar vein, just to kind of put other things on the table, Silent Roar could lose secret sponsors, meaning I am no longer bought in on Silent Roar anymore, and Newman could have been a secret sponsor in that way. Just to put it out there.
See, but again, I just really don't feel like Silent Roar lost this one. I think I think if anyone lost anything, it should be Graves or it should be East Infinite. And East Infinite's more like collateral damage because, I stole a contractor, basically.
You stole...
Yeah.
I did, basically.
That works.
I mean, an ace. You took an ace, which is big, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna
Yeah.
cross off the Mercenary Coalition, because that feels the
Okay.
most correct to me. I understand what you're talking about with Silent Roar, but I think at this time, we're not seeing a net loss for them.
A big L.
Yeah. I don't see a big L for them right now, considering that...
I think there can be a narrative element of that without it being the mechanical thing that
Yeah.
they lose. Does
Yeah.
that
Totally
make
agree.
sense?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, I want to say that really quick, I just want to say that
Mhm.
like given everything that we talked about in terms of like what the tolls of war are with gaining blood, I did go back and strike out the Machiavelli anchor for Fable.
Okay.
That connection is severed because that was the connection that Faye was willing to lose by
Mhm.
making that chase personal
In order to
and-
pursue... Yeah. That
in
makes
order
sense.
to pursue Precious. So that connection, it's not like lost. Like Machiavelli is still kicking, but
Mhm.
like fair connection to them is severed at this point.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So Faye is like completely on Pharaoh right now.
Nice.
Independent contractor.
Mhm. Which is funny because you're standing with a group. I think maybe the end of this scene is this like image of these 4 people who were in conflict, and the conflict dissolved like that once interpersonal bonds were pulled on, and now they're in this nebulous space of like not quite steadfast allies, but like there's a détente for the moment between Precious and Fable.
Mhm.
Delta has just defected from his main sponsor. Sunday has revealed some kind of agenda in a way that maybe doesn't jive with Precious, who is more bought in. I think it's messy, but we're all standing there for the moment. And I think to just close the loop on that final scene, Delta is thinking about Miki and wishing that Miki were here because
Ooh,
this is yeah.
I
Yeah,
was
what's up?
thinking, like, what's Miki up to at this
I-
precise
yeah.
moment?
Can I
I got
can
this.
Can I pivot to
Oh.
Miki? I have a pitch to pivot to Miki.
Pivot to
Yeah.
Miki.
We see everyone standing there, and then we get like the shot of it like zooming out, and it's on like a CRT screen, and Maury's in the Situation Room at East Infinite spying on the situation, having just
Ooh.
seen Fable defecting, like
I mean, Fable's long defected, I think,
Yeah.
to be fair. I think Fable's been gone.
In the command center, just like, I think it's this like silent, like she's just kind of like back there. They're all just kind of watching, war for a corporation is just so like clinical and detached, and like she's beaten up from the fight and the explosions, lost all her friends, and you just see her just like biting her nail, and you've never seen her do this before, and you can just see that like growing resentment that all 4 of her academy friends are together and have abandoned her and are working against her, and we'll deal with that later.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
it's a little messier than that, but there's no way for her to know. Oh, it's rough.
yeah. She just sees millennials holding hands.
Bastards.
To be continued.
Hi there, hello. I'm Steve, also known as Sassy Pants, from the thing you're currently listening on. Or watching on, I don't judge. I run Pants Tables, an AP studio based out of India, dedicated to shining a spotlight on underrepresented Asian talent. Every year, we organize a giant Pride fundraiser, and this year is no different. Currently, we're gearing up to fundraise for PFLAG, an incredible organization that is dedicated to supporting, educating, and advocating for LGBTQ+ people and those who love them. From June 27 to 29th, join a bunch of incredibly passionate Teeterpoggers from all over the world as we run 13 games back-to-back for 52 hours game, all for charity. Do you want to help us make this event a success? Here's how you can. Collab with us, sponsor an ad buy or a giveaway, or watch our games and spread the word. No, not the bird, the other word. TLDW or DL, June 27 to 29th, big charity event for PFLAG. Good fun, good vibes, woohoo! We hope to see you at our Pants Tables, where there's no pants, but only tables. Thanks for listening. Steve out.